Oh my goodness, great afternoon. Well, it's clear, I've said before that 45 is in cognitive decline. He is, it looks like Alzheimer's because, he can't remember the names of different people in different countries. He's, now I should talk. I can never remember names, but I've had that lifelong problem. It's not because of Alzheimer's. It's because I don't know what it is, but I have never been able to remember people's names. I'm lucky I remember my own sometimes, but names have never been so important here to me. I don't know what that is about. Yeah, 45, he still thinks that he's fighting the thing against Obama. We won against Obama. We're winning against Obama. And Obama's not in office. It's Biden. So, I'm wondering if he's got Alzheimer's. Now, I know he's got some form of dementia. But because he just keeps relating to the past, I'm wondering if it's Alzheimer's. So when it comes to long term, this is about what he's holding on to energetically, being able to be mentally, tied up. And the light is being shown on that. He's facing loss when it comes to being able to hold on to things. And, we're back to there again. This is a very fast read on that. It's saying, yes, that he is, facing losses. For the long term, he is tied up mentally. Let's see if it gives us anything else here. We shuffle the cards here real quick and see if it's going to tell us anything else. It's about what's being worked on, what he can offer up. Now we see him having more and more difficulty. What was it he said? He said he was Sioux Falls and it was Sioux City. And he just goes, so he's really, when it comes to holding on to things going forward, moving forward, it's what's been built, what he's working on, his toxicity, and what he's trying to get away with, what he's trying to, the takeaway, he's blocked, okay? His takeaway mentally, don't forget swords is the mental realm, so what he's trying to get away with, things mentally, he is blocked. So again, that's telling me that he is absolutely in cognitive decline, major. And we see even more of this coming up. Now I'm going to pull regular cards here, regular tarot. Let's just see what we get here. The cards are not wanting to shuffle real good here. Okay, here we go. So at the center of it all, we have nightmare scenario. Okay. Did I pull the wrong one? I pulled the wrong one. I need the top one. So maybe since I pulled that, we need actually both of these. We're going to do both of these. He is feeling pushed to the edge, and it's a nightmare scenario. Okay. So we're going to leave those two in place. Above it, we have a victory of what's coming down, what's being offered. Now, I don't think that this is him in the position of power, what's being given out. I think this is what life is offering up. And the victory, the energetic thing, that what it's offering up is the nightmare scenario, this loss that he's facing, and feeling pushed to the edge, okay? In other words, life is coming down hard on him. In the past, you know, we have these things that are coming up that he just doesn't want to deal with emotionally, doesn't like what's coming. And now again, what's happening today, he's mentally tied up. Okay. Above it, we have looking deeper, investigating this, and the wheel is turning. So it's telling me that time is taking its toll on him. The challenge is what's being worked on. Clarification is what's being birthed, what's coming forward. Above it, we have the messages. And when it comes to his narcissism, etc. Okay, things are retreating. Okay, we've got retreating. So, yeah, it's saying that looking deeper into this, what's going on now is he's mentally tied up. He's feeling pushed to the edge. He's just not sharp anymore. As far as above it, energetically, the fullness of that, it's what life is handing him now. And he's trying to work on the messages, but, you know, that's also the challenge for him now, trying to work on these messages and what's being birthed, what's happening. So it's all pointing to massive mental decline. And yeah, I really suspect now that he is getting Alzheimer's. I'm feeling that, I don't know why it's coming up, a hardening of vessels also in his brain. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that in his brain, that the vessels and the that we've got like hardening of arteries, but I'm feeling this stuff, something like that is taking place in his brain. And there's a big fog that's coming. This is not just because he's, in his narcissistic drama of just trying to create a new scenario in his mind. This is something else. This is something very toxic that he is going downhill in mental decline, health-wise. Okay. Of course, the rest of it, the narcissism, the toxic narcissism, is not helping it at all. But yeah, he is in, I feel very deeply, a mental health-wise decline. And like I said, it's going on, something is going on in his brain, and I'm feeling that it has to do with the blood vessels and blood, supply things that are in his brain, that things are getting hard or clogged or, it's something of that order. I just feel like it's, not fluid, that it's getting a hardening in there. Now, what all that's about, I don't know. I'll have to look it up when I get done with this. But that's immediately what came to me, that there is a hardening of some blood vessels in the brain. I just feel like they are, maybe, I don't know if they're getting clogged or they're getting, but it just, for me, what it was immediately feeling like a hardening, that's not functioning so well. Okay. So I'm going to look that up when I get off of here and see what that could be about. But thanks for tuning in. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. And I'll see you online.